Graphing form. Graphing form requires us to manipulate this thing around, get it in the H and K form. So we're going to isolate this. We're going to move that over. We're going to do that all right over here. While I isolate, I'm going to factor something out of only these two. You might say, well, you can't factor something out of everything. We don't need to, just these two. And even though I can factor out a 2x, I don't want to. Just take out the 2. That leaves me with an x squared minus 2x. Now I've got the little arrow with the 3. If I put a plus or a minus 3 way out here, that's where that arrow is going, just away. Okay, and for now we're going to go inside here and do something and counteract it out inside and outside the parentheses. And that something is we're going to take this number. This is not our b, not equal to b because of the coefficient. Once we get this coefficient out in front and get that to be an x squared by itself, this then is our b that we do over 2 and then we square it. So b is negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1 and then squared is a positive 1. We're going to add 1 then. We're going to turn around and subtract a 1, but it's a 1 times 2. If this was an added 1 times 2, then we have to subtract 1 times 2 to make it balanced. So we have enough really to clean this thing up. The graphing form is y equals 2 times, factor that, we get an x minus 1 squared. X minus 1 and x minus 1 will factor to give you the multiply to get you a positive 1, add to get to negative 2. And then combine all this stuff on the outside. That's a minus 5. So my vertex in the proper form is a 1 comma negative 5. That's a good spot to put it in because it's in the middle. And if I go down to 0, negative 1, and then up to 2 and 3, I can get some points that work there. 1, negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my vertex. And now if I plug, 0 is an easy thing to plug in, especially in the original equation. Plug in 0, it wipes out those two. My outcome is going to be a negative 3. Symmetry tells me that this is going to be the same on that side, so I really only have to plug one more thing. Now, whereas 0 into the first equation's easy to do, you could also have plugged it in here. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 squared is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. So we could have done that. And that's what I'll choose to do here. If I plug in a 3 into this equation, 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 minus 5 is a positive 3. Same thing is going to be true about this, positive 3. Now we can go 0, negative 3, there's 1 point. 2, negative 3 is there. And then if we go back 1, I'm up to positive 3. And one more here. There is the steep guy. There you have it.